Welcome to Biketopia, Bike East Bay's annual member party and fundraiser. I'm Ginger Dwee, Executive Director of Bike East Bay and your host for tonight. Welcome! While you're getting settled, I want to show you around our nifty party room here. Over here on the right side of your screen is the chat. And folks, I'm going to make a lot of bad jokes tonight. My small mask production crew might be laughing in the background, but I'll have no idea how bad these jokes are unless you let me know. So throw some LOLs, emojis in the chat. I will see them. And I can't promise the jokes will get any better. If you're having any technical difficulties, you can also feel free to jump into chat, and our team behind the scenes will help you out. Pro tip, we really suggest tuning into the live stream. Here on your computer or on a TV, a bigger screen works better, so you don't have to squint at me. The virtual party tonight will work best if you're in the corner of your house with the strongest Wi-Fi, and if you have and also if you open two windows going, one for the live stream and one to get in on the silent auction. Speaking of the auction, if you want to check it out, click View Items in the top right corner. Click to open a new window to start browsing and bidding. Again, it really helps to have a new window so you don't get popped out of this one. You can also go to bikeeastbay.org/Biketopia to view items. And you can feel really good about shopping for bike gear tonight because all of the auction and donation proceeds benefit better biking. The silent auction ends tonight at 6:45. Get your bids in now. And what is a party without a beverage? I've got a tasty, tangerine LaCroix, and if you don't have one yet, go ahead, head to the fridge and grab one, and let's try out this chat. Stick in the chat, what are you drinking tonight? Let's see, Stephen Dunbar, looks like you're drinking bicycles. Max, hi, hey Max. All right, hope you got a fizzy drink or an adult beverage, and join with me. Also, we're gonna play, this is a party, right? So we're gonna play a drinking game. Every time I say auction, we're gonna take a sip, right? So let's practice. Auction. That's how we do it. All right, Christy, I see you're unprepared. Go get a drink. All right. Someone's drinking some vodka. John Bowders, everybody. Emeryville City Council. Oh yeah. All right, if you are just joining us, welcome to Biketopia, Bike East Bay's member party and fundraiser. I am Executive Director Ginger Dwee and your host for tonight. Tonight, we are celebrating how Bike East Bay's work to build a healthy, sustainable, and equitable community is more relevant than ever. Let's be real. It's been a challenging year with the pandemic, wildfires, and a tough election. We also learned how essential bicycling is for our physical and mental health. This year, thousands of people dusted off their bikes, pulled it out of the garage, and folks are riding local trails and bridges in record numbers. Kids' bikes are sold out everywhere as parents discover the joy of cycling as a family. We even had mass bike rides for Black lives and racial justice here in the East Bay. Tonight, I'm going to take you on a tour of how Bike East Bay has adapted during the pandemic and moved the needle for building a sustainable and equitable transportation system. We'll go on a tour around the East Bay to check out some really great bike projects that are connecting our communities. So settle into the corner of your living space that has the strongest Wi-Fi, get out two devices, one for watching a party, the other for bidding on our silent auction. And definitely stay with us after the program for a Zoom dance party. And finally, I want to let you in on something really exciting, the Biketopia Matching Gift Challenge. A few very generous Bike East Bay members have come together and they've committed to match every donation you make tonight up to $30,000. If we can make this goal tonight, we'll raise a total of $60,000 to keep the bike boom rolling into 2021. And you can check out, we got a little counter here that shows how far we've gone. And we're at $206. That's from folks just donating even before the party. Thank you so much. And I want to show you just how easy it is to give. So let's kick off this party with a fun game called Lucky Last Number. So first of all, I want you to close your eyes and think of your lucky number. Got it? Okay. Get that lucky number. Now for the next few minutes, let's everybody make a donation, any amount you like. It's really easy. You just tap this button here. If the last digit of your donation matches the lucky number, you'll get a free pair of Biketopia socks. They are woolly. To donate, you can click on enter amount here on the screen. And remember, every donation you make will be doubled with a matching gift up to $30,000. And I see they're already rolling in. Dave has 23. Amazing, lucky number 3. Now, if you really need a clean pair of socks tonight, you can totally make multiple donations to increase your chances. All right, we're going to start this 5-minute timer going now, so get those donations in. Amazing. Oh, lucky Stephen, Mary, Peter, thank you. So while you're making your lucky number donations, I'm going to take you on the first stop of our tour to the city of Fremont. This summer, Fremont completed the city's first raised protected bike lanes on Walnut Avenue, which leads straight to Fremont BART. So let's turn it over to Advocacy Manager Susie Hubstetter to hear about how the city of Fremont and local leaders brought this project to the ground and how we're better connecting our communities by public transit and bike.
My name is Susie Hubstetter. I'm your Advocacy Manager with Bike East Bay, and today we're in Fremont, right near Walnut Ave. Excellent new cycle track, and we're excited to check it out. Walnut Avenue is a raised bike lane, protected, separated from traffic. So what this means is that it's an asphalt bike lane, but it's the same exact level, the same grade as the concrete sidewalk next to it. And so you're really lifted up off the street, away from traffic. It's a really unique facility because it's one of the first of its kind here in the East Bay and the Bay Area overall. The Walnut Ave Bikeway is really special because of the 4 protected intersections. As many people who bike know, intersections can be the most stressful part of your ride. Protected intersection really slows down that interaction so that it's a really nice and slow turn for the cars, and there's plenty of time to have them see you and yield to you as you go through a much shorter crossing. So when you're riding down the street on the buffered bike lane section and you enter the protected bike lane, it's just noticeably more comfortable and relaxing already. And we've heard from tons of members and parents in particular in Fremont who are going out of their way to ride on this bike lane as opposed to on the street because they feel comfortable bringing their kids here. They feel like it's finally a place for them to ride. What's next for the city of Fremont? To be totally honest, there are so many projects in the pipeline that I start to lose track. We have 10 miles of quick build protected bike lanes coming, but Fremont now has by far the most protected intersections of any city in the East Bay, and there are at least 3 more being designed and constructed in the next few years. So they're really being creative and innovative about ways to link up their network and make sure that people can get to their destinations safely and comfortably. Other cities can use this as a model because the city staff here in Fremont worked very closely both with the bike community, Bike East Bay members, Bike Fremont, and members of the BPTC, which is now the Mobility Commission, as well as from the California School for the Blind and BART and all kinds of other stakeholders to make sure that the facility would be functioning well for people of all ages and abilities to make sure that everything is accessible. We are so excited about not just Fremont, but our East Bay cities building out networks like this to make biking more accessible for more people to ride for transportation and for fun. When you can, I would encourage you to come down to Fremont and ride Walnut Avenue and take a ride around the rest of the city as well. And when you're on Walnut Ave, think about how transformative it is for our streets to be this safe and accessible and comfortable to ride on. And we can imagine together what it would be like if our whole cities and our whole communities, maybe not with that exact bike lane, but with facilities like this that just feel great to be on. And bit by bit, we can make our cities super bike accessible and transform the way we live.
Thank you, Susie. And thank you everyone who is playing the lucky number game. This is super fantastic. We are at $916 raised already. Thanks. We got some recent donations. Megan, Stephen, Estelle. Hey, Estelle. Thanks so much for playing the game. And remember, if the last digit of your donation matches the lucky number, you'll win a pair of Biketopia socks. And you know what? We're so close to $1,000. Y'all just want to like put a couple in the hat? Let's bump us over 1,000. We got 44 seconds. Come on, let's get this lucky number game going. Thanks, Jim. Eddie, yeah, lucky number 9. We got socks. Come on, I'm wearing my socks right here. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. That's it. Donations for the lucky last number. We're gonna get 1,000. We got it. We got it, Alexandra. Thank you. Estelle says she's getting the Biketopia socks for Grandma. Very good, very good. Okay, we're down here. 10 seconds left. Last call for lucky last number donations. Tommaso, thank you. 2, 1. All right, that's it. So I got my hat here. We're gonna pick this lucky last number. See what we got. And the lucky last number is lucky number 0. Woo! Anyone who made a donation ending with the number 0 will be sending some socks your way. Thank you everyone for playing along. If you played, stick it in the chat. Let us know if you're a winner. We're all winners. Winner, winner, winner. All right. So I don't know about you. I am ready for a vacation. Anybody else here ready for a vacation? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Who's ready to get out of town? So we have some fantastic getaways in our auction for you tonight, from glamping in beautiful Mendocino to staycations right here in the East Bay. You can follow along with our auctions. Oh, auctions. By clicking View Items on the top right corner of this page. If you see something you like in the slideshow, follow the link provided earlier on your mobile or go to bikeeastbay.org/Biketopia and start bidding. Let's take a look. Remember, hey, welcome back. Remember, this auction closes around 6:45 tonight. Get your bids in now if you want to hang with those cute goats in Pescadero. So I want to give a quick shout out to our generous sponsors tonight. Biketopia is made possible by our very generous sponsors. Thank you to gold sponsor Dolan Law. You're amazing. Thanks for supporting the event. At the silver level, thank you so much, Fair and Piers, Bay Area Bicycle Law. I think Dolan Law might be in, folks from all our sponsors might be in the house tonight, so hi out there. Thanks to our bronze sponsors, Berkeley Bike Club, HNTB, Blue Heron Bikes, Lennar, Kittleson, and a special shout out to our local bike shops. You know who you are. You're probably not here because you're still wrenching on bikes and Thank you so much for your essential work this year. And finally, I want to thank the donors who are making tonight's $30,000 match possible. Check this out. Wow, we're almost up to $1,500. Doubled, that's $3,000. Thank you so much to our members, Eric Huppert, Phil Morton. Phil, I think you're on here tonight. Shauna O'Hare, Ben Gerhardstein of Bike Walk Berkeley, Brendan Smith, and Corinne Winter. Thank you so much for your commitment to building a sustainable and equitable East Bay and for inspiring all of us here, Bike East Bay members, to contribute tonight. The second step on our tour tonight is the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge. Hey, let's hear it for the first 1-year anniversary of opening a biking and walking path on the bridge. Not only, oh, well, yeah. Eileen jumped the gun there. Not only is this path connecting Bay Area communities, it has become an important way for people in Richmond to get outside during the pandemic. Let's join Advocacy Director Dave Campbell and Najari Smith at Rich City Rides out on the bridge.
My name is Dave Campbell. I'm the Advocacy Director with Bike East Bay. We're out on the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge on a bright, sunny Friday morning. And it's actually a nice place to be. The views are wonderful. It is a little bit noisy, but I think for the most part, people are enjoying the experience going from West Contra Costa County to Marin and back to get to where they're going. The Richmond-San Rafael Bridge has seen huge increases in bicycling on the weekends and during the week. And actually we see that reflected throughout the East Bay, throughout California and the nation during the pandemic.
Biking became the thing to do. You know, it's like, you know, for folks who ride all the time, like ourselves, we already knew it was the thing to do. And it's been exciting to see that more people were able to find this out and embrace it, all at the same time. So it's been a challenge to meet the rush of that. It's been exciting to see the results of that. And it's one of the brighter sides of you know, the pandemic, if you can find one. I say it's an art to see the positive side to any situation. And during these times, there's a lot of things that we got to figure out how to find the light in the darkness.
Well, do you have a couple hours? This path happened, it started in the late 1990s. A lot of bike activism started at that time. And honestly, it took 20 plus years of advocacy to make it happen. What didn't we do? Bike East Bay, as part of that process, we got very much involved again in the early 2010s when the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, under the leadership of Steve Heminger then, decided that it's time to put a bike path on this bridge. It's time to make it happen. Bike East Bay's had a lot of partners with this project in a huge collective effort by many people.
The process for actually getting the bike path on there was not an easy one. But it's a mark in the perseverance of people seeing something that they want, gathering up collectively, and making a push for that thing to come into fruition. Having a bike path on the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, what that means to us here at Rich City Rides is more people biking, more accessibility to trails, parks, and places that people can go to have fun outdoors. Highly important.
Yeah, regional connectivity is huge. One, we're on the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, and there's very little transit service on this bridge. There's a few buses that go across the bridge daily, so there's not good transit options. So if you want to go from West Contra Costa County over to Marin County, you got to drive. And we know that we need to provide more options and we need to provide more connectivity. We've made lots of improvements in West Contra Costa County in Richmond to get people from the Richmond Greenway and the Richmond Ferry out to the bridge. Marin County is busting their butt right now to finish their connections from the bridge into San Rafael and points beyond. We certainly appreciate your patience while we do this. I promise every bike lane we build is not going to take 30 years. This bike path that I'm standing on the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, it's a pilot, which means it's not permanent. And it's a 4-year pilot. They're going to be looking at what's the best use of this 9 feet where we're standing here for walking and biking. And there's going to be people saying there should be a 3rd car lane on this bridge. Bike East Bay has pushed back against that. We're going to continue to push back against that.
We're treating it like it's permanent because we want it to be permanent. So I guess the number one thing is for the pilot to be permanent. You know, we like the path, we want to keep the path, And we'd like to see more connectivity on the San Rafael side.
We need multimodal connectivity in the Bay going forward, and we know that now more than ever. Hey, I want to thank everyone for your support of Bike East Bay, even back when we were the East Bay Bicycle Coalition. It took a long time to make this project happen. It took a concerted effort from all over the Bay Area to make this bike path happen. Your support makes it happen, and we still have another 1.5 bridges here on the Bay to complete our bikeways, the west span of the Bay Bridge and the San Mateo Hayward Bridge. So your continued support will make those projects happen too.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Najari, Rich City Rides. Got a great comment here in the chat. Maya Wolf says they biked both bridges, Richmond San Rafael Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge, into the city, made for a dream commute. This is amazing. Hey, have you checked out all the bike gear in the auction yet? Whether you need a new bike or gear for your next bike camping adventure, we've got you covered. Just check out View Items in the top right corner. Let's check it out. And for all the donations. We're already at $1,573. This is tremendous. Thank you so much for everybody who's making donations. Thanks to all of your support, Bike East Bay continues to make our community a better, safer place to bike and walk. On our third stop tonight, I want to take you on a tour of one of Oakland's newest protected bike lanes, which just rolled out this summer on Telegraph Avenue. I know we've got lots of Telegraph neighbors here in the house tonight. Let us know in the chat if you've ridden the new protected bike lanes. All right. Our campaign for a safer Telegraph Avenue has transformed a busy 4-lane road with no bike lanes into a place where even families feel welcome to ride together. We are so proud of the work that Bike East Bay members and volunteers have done to advocate for a safer Telegraph, that we partnered with our friends at Pedoborn Films to tell the story. Let's meet our members, Phil and Nicole, and their adorable daughter, Addie, who live and bike on Telegraph.
My favorite thing is doing wheelies.
When we had a kid, you know, then your risk level increases, but like the emotional feeling of that risk is way heightened. I live in Oakland, California. I live right on Telegraph Avenue. It's like a really important thoroughfare for all different modes of transit. There's a bus line that goes up and down. People drive up and down it. People ride their bikes and walk up and down it.
It can be pretty busy. We weren't taking it as one of the main ways to get to work or wherever we were going. For a while, we didn't feel safe kind of crossing the street because people were flying down.
You know, it's scary having to deal with that every day. And before, we would have avoided Telegraph at all costs.
One of the reasons Bike East Bay focused on Telegraph Avenue for advocacy was it was really a street that wasn't working for very many people.
The distance between traffic lights is huge, and so that's where cars speed. And so if you look at the high injury network in Oakland, where most of the crashes happen, it's very easy to see where a telegraph is on the map.
The big change is instead of a wide 4-lane road with no bike lane, there's now a bike lane which is protected by not only a buffer and these big cones, but also by parking. Previously, when you were biking on Telegraph, the cars were whizzing by on the left-hand side. So instead, now you're biking on a bike lane which is next to the curb. On your left-hand side, there's parking. So it feels really comfortable, safe and comfortable to bike without having traffic going by all the time. We also have a ton of green paint to make it higher visibility, as making sure that drivers know that this lane is for bikes. It's really been transformed into a place which is a lot more welcoming.
Before this, I don't think we had ever brought our daughter on Telegraph. Having a group or a force like Bike East Bay, you know, they've been working on this project for many, many years. They're working with the local government. They're our voice.
A bike-friendly East Bay works for everyone. What we've seen with changes like you see on Telegraph, where we go from a really car-centric street to a more people-centric street, is it becomes more safe and more welcoming for everybody. Cars aren't going as fast, it's safer to cross the street, it's friendlier to ride, it's friendlier for people walking. Telegraph Avenue is part of a larger vision for what the East Bay could look like for biking and sustainable transportation. Wow! I love this. Addie popping wheelies in the bike lane. That's just going down in the books. All of the campaigns you've seen tonight have taken hundreds of hours of advocacy and decades of hard work by Bike East Bay. Your support as members and donors are crucial for keeping bike advocacy rolling into 2021. The pandemic has directly impacted Bike East Bay by canceling most of our big events. The ones you love, Pedal Fest, Session Fest, Climate Ride, all these events we count on for supporting our staff of bike advocates. I'm asking for your help tonight to keep bike advocacy rolling on the ground, to do the nitty-gritty stuff that it takes to build a safe biking network. I know you members really care about keeping the bike boom rolling into 2021. I know this because our matching gift donors are stepping up and challenging all of us to raise $30,000 tonight. Every dollar you donate tonight will be doubled. All you need to do is click on the donate bar below to get your donation in. What I'm going to do in the next 10 minutes is challenge all of us here together to reach a $30,000 goal for better biking. We can absolutely do this together. Heck, we're already at 1,600. Let's take a minute here and think about the number that you want to give. Amazing, you've got that number in your head, thinking about it, cool, let us do. I'm going to open the floor. I'm just going to open the floor and let's get this goal going. I'm going to open the floor to donations of $2,500. Check it out, $2,500 will allow Bike East Bay to spend 100 hours building relationships with community groups across Alameda and Contra Costa County. This will bring Black, Latinx, and Asian communities into the transportation planning process. This will really make sure that great biking and walking is available equitably and not just in the white and wealthy parts of town. So I'm going to ask you, bring in the $2,500 donation. And wow, I see these are rolling in already. Thank you. Hey Celeste, hey Katie, hey John, Sam Shuckett's coming in with $2,500. What I'm talking about here is real transportation justice work. This level of donation helps us do the important relationship building work to make sure community partners are at the table. Getting around by bike crosses neighborhood lines, city lines, and county lines. Your support helps ensure Bike East Bay is not the only one at the table, but at the table of communities who have been left out of the process in the past. And don't forget, your donations tonight will be doubled, and amazing, I am seeing this happen. Christy Marlowe from our board, thank you so much for your donation. Nancy, Matt, Carrie, thank you for your donation. This is amazing. Check it out. Just in like 2 minutes, we're almost at $7,000. Doubled, that's $1,400. We're like, wow, this is totally amazing. Dave, I know I'm saying amazing too much. Let's try tremendous. This is tremendous. All right. Thank you so much. Keep those donations rolling. We're at $6,900. We're about to crack $7,000. We're going to move on to our next level, $1,000 gifts. I want to ask who out there would like to make a $1,000 gift. And just to give it a little context, $1,000 will bring an urban cycling workshop that will teach 30 people to bike safely and with confidence in the city. And wow, this is totally kicking it. We've just cracked $10,000. Kirsten, thank you so much. Kirsten, a vice chair of our board. Jackie Erb from Bike Walk Berkeley. This is amazing. Peter Kinney, hey boo. Oh, he is so embarrassed right now. Carrie, thank you so much. Carrie from Transform. In the past 9 years, our bike ed program has had over 20,000 participants in our bike education classes. This is huge. And when we offer classes like our urban cycling workshop, not only do we teach bike riders how to ride safely and with confidence, we're also teaching classes to people who walk, people who
I wanted to learn how to ride a bike.
Started riding yet, but they're curious and want to learn more. That's what your $1,000 donation makes possible. Our free classes get more people on bikes riding confidently. We're building a movement, one new bike rider at a time, and that's how we build the bike-friendly future. So don't forget, your donation is getting doubled. Hey, Dan Leverton, thank you for your donation. So I'm asking everyone out there, will you help build the bike movement by making a $1,000 donation right now? David, I see you. Thank you so much for your donation. We're kicking butt. $11,000. Nice work, everybody. We're doing this together. We're doing this together. All right, next up, I just want to let's open the floodgates, $500. We're gonna kick this goal out of the stratosphere. Oh yeah. So what does $500 donations, how does that help Bike East Bay? Let me tell you, we are tracking over 100 projects right now to make sure our cities are planning for a future where people bike, people walk, people take public transit. This is so important, especially right now in the pandemic when we're seeing people not really comfortable. Our buses, our BART system, it's in trouble. And Bike East Bay, we're at the table to make sure public transit comes back from the pandemic. Your $500 donations gives us the capacity to track one more project to make sure the East Bay recovers from the pandemic, more invested in sustainable transportation and not just cars. Thank you. Wow. I'm seeing Max Davis, Carl, Josh, Ann from our board, my buddy Tommaso, hey Tommaso, Michael Santero, Stephen Dunbar, oh yeah, Joanne, this is amazing. $500 donations just rolling in, and we've just cracked $15,000. Folks, this is where the rubber meets the road. The bike tire hits the pavement. I mean, being at the table, tracking projects, we're relentlessly advocating for better biking and sustainable, people-centered transportation options. Jacob, I see you. Thank you so much. There are hundreds of projects in the works at any given moment, and so many opportunities to turn a car-centric street into a walkable, bikeable neighborhood. Your donation of $500 helps us track just even one more project coming to hit the ground in the East Bay. And don't forget, that donation is being matched, so $500 turns into $1,000. Thank you so much. We have cracked 15K. We're so close to 16. Check it out, $500. Next up, we're just gonna keep this ball rolling. We're like snowballing. We're in the snowball right now. We're halfway there. Halfway there to 2,000. We're halfway there. Oh my, we're halfway there. Hey! So we're gonna kick it off. $250 gifts. $250 gifts. I'm gonna make this really real, okay? $250 covers BART tickets for Susie, for Dave to cover every corner of the East Bay. They are literally going from Richmond to Fremont, from Oakland to Antioch. They're going all the way to Livermore. That's less than $5 a week for better biking, a $250 gift right now. At $5 a week for better walking, better biking, better transit, we're building streets that are accessible and welcoming for more people. The best way we can advocate for those streets is to be on the ground, to get people out there. And your donation of $250 helps get our advocacy staff out there. We're making sure our East Bay cities can learn from each other, like the Wanna Ave project in Fremont that Susie showed us earlier tonight. We're helping community members and city planners learn from each other. We're bringing people together from different cities to see how great bike projects like Telegraph Ave and Wanna Ave work in real life. Richard, thank you so much for your gift. Your $250 donation is getting our advocacy staff out in the field to every corner of the East Bay. It's especially important right now when we've been so isolated with the pandemic. We're going to hit the ground running in 2021 to get into our communities and make sure that this community organizing is happening. So $5 a week for better biking, your $250 gift is going to take us a long way. And check it out. We've cracked 16,258. We are right there. Brian, thank you so much for your gift. And we're gonna kick it. We're gonna really kick it down the road here. $120 gifts. This is $10 a month you are setting aside so that Bike East Bay staff can go to city council meetings that go till midnight, so you don't have to. Wait, sorry. I know Susie told me, yes, actually we do want you to come to the city council meetings, but we're gonna still be there, even if you're not, even if you go to bed. This is $10 a month that you are contributing to our cities to give our cities a chance for a sustainable and equitable future. And holy cow, check that out. We just got $5,000 donation from Mark. Oh my God, can I get some excitement in here? We've cracked $20,000. We're at $21,000. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for your gifts. It really does take staying up until the wee hours of morning to do this work. That's why I'm asking for these $120 gifts. 2 years ago, we were working on to get the Telegraph Avenue project approved, the ones you just saw in the film. Dave Campbell, you just saw him in the film from our advocacy staff, and I know some of you intrepid Bike East Bay members and volunteers out there, you were with us at City Hall until 1:30 in the morning, and they didn't get to the item. We had to go back next week to make sure the community was out there and showing your support. So that's what $10 a month can help with. $10 a month, $120 gift right now. That's what it takes to keep Bike East Bay staff showing up at the table to build better biking for all of our cities. And I just want to give a shout out to a couple donations coming in right now. Tom Lent, thank you so much. Warren Wells, opening the floor to $120 donations. That's $10 a month. This is super great. We're at 21,000. Holy, whoa, what just happened? Celeste kicking it, 22,000. We've quick kicked 22,000. Okay, so what was our goal tonight? $30,000. We're at 22. We're like, okay, hey, we're doing it. Your support as members and donors is crucial for keeping the bike boom rolling into 2021. This is just tremendous. I'm just gonna open the floor. Any amount you want to give, just click these buttons. I mean, you can do it randomly, right? No. Just enter whatever amount you want. Keep these donations rolling in. Susan, thank you so much for your gift. Let's keep it going. We are making a sustainable and equitable future possible for the East Bay. So, okay, I know a couple of you got to go back and like check with your partner. Hey, I just made a really big donation. Is this okay? Yeah. Or like, I want to make a really big donation. Go check with them. While you're doing that, I'm going to take you on the last stop of our tour tonight. We're going to visit Bike East Bay's education program. The pandemic has taught us that biking is essential for our physical and mental health. during one of the most stressful years we have experienced together. Getting out on a bike has been for me just a crucial way to stay healthy, stay sane during a crazy year. And I know the same has been true for you members, and for tens of thousands of people across the East Bay. In the early days of shelter in place, there were a lot of unknowns, but one thing became really clear. Folks wanted to ride. And when the shelter in place order came down, Bike East Bay Education Director made sure free bike skills were still available for folks all around the East Bay, even though we couldn't get together in person. So this is the last stop of our tour tonight, and remember, we'll be closing the auction shortly after this video. So be sure to get your final auction bids in now. So let's turn to Robert and the education program.
I wanted to learn how to ride a bike forever. I never got the chance to, and it's super intimidating. I'm not really good at balancing or anything like that, so I thought I could never learn.
When shelter in place first started, we actually were getting ready for our biggest season of the year, which is the spring. We had maybe 50 free classes that we had to cancel, and that was really heartbreaking because we knew we reach up to 2,500, 3,000 people per year. We know a lot of people really rely on the program. So within just a few weeks of canceling those 50 classes, we turned around and had a free webinar program up and running. Within just 1 week from the shutdown, we had classes back on the website. And throughout the pandemic period, over the last number of months, we've been able to offer 50 free webinar classes on all sorts of different topics to several thousand attendees so far. In-person classes are really great, in part because we get to connect people face-to-face. It makes interaction a lot easier than it is online. And so if we don't offer these resources just one-on-one, a lot of times that information is not going to be available via web search or via a textbook or anything like that. Also, just being able to provide people with like psychological support and encouragement to get out there is really important, because we know getting out on a bike into traffic for the first time or even the 100th time can be pretty scary. So we want to provide the information that people need, but mostly so that they feel more confident and feel supported in all the different types of bike trips they're doing.
When people show up to learn how to ride a bike for the first time, they're so open and vulnerable, and I love to just support them in finding this wonderful new form of transportation. And like this one young man said today, or maybe he wasn't so young, but he said, "Oh, I felt the effortlessness of what it feels like when you get it." And it's such a good feeling. And people are so happy. Like the smiles that you see here are so sincere and so, really, it's so happy. It's delightful to get to be part of that with them.
I get to see people have fun. You get to see them have fun while they're saving the planet, while they're making every day their community, their neighborhood, their dollars, their physical health, their family's health, their stress level go down while they're having fun. It's kind of win, 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 win. Once taught an 80-year-old how to ride a bike, and his 55-year-old son was crying in the parking lot watching his dad ride a bike. He literally was dropping tears. And maybe other people dropped tears too to see that. It was awesome.
This is perfect. It's a perfect opportunity. It's a great process. I feel like it really, really works because I thought it was impossible and I figured it out. Yeah. Now I feel confident enough to own my own bike, and then hopefully, because I love hiking, now I can actually bike on trails. So that's been my goal. I'm really excited. Magic. I thought it was impossible and it just magically happened. That's how I feel.
Magic. Thank you so much to Robert and to all of our bicycle education instructors. I know you're worth here tonight. I just saw Dan. Dan, thank you for your donation. You just saw Dan in the video too. Hey, since Shelter in Place started, your support has helped more than 1,000 class attendees ride into cities safely and with confidence. And that's both with our online classes, and we just got back to in-person classes just so stoked to be getting folks on the bike tonight. All right, it is almost time to close down our silent auction. And actually before that, I want to give a shout out to some donations that have come in just during that super tearjerker of a video. Mimi, board member Mimi, thank you so much. Roy, Susan Corkill, and Susan Polika. Ryan, Miles, Ashley, Laura McCamey, hey, Tim, thank you so much. We are at over $22,000. This is just kicking butt. You have officially 5 minutes to get in your final bids for the auction. And we're gonna put up a timer and show some of your favorite photos from this year while you bid, and then we'll count it down together. So the auction is closing soon. And remember, 100% of the proceeds and all of these donations right here goes to support Bikey Spay's advocacy, education, and community engagement work all across the East Bay. So while you place those final bids, let's take a look at some of your favorite photos from the past year. That was so cute. Oh my goodness. Maggie the dog with a bike to wherever day bag. Love it. Also love, wow, thanks Jennifer Stanley for your donation. That's City of Oakland bike planner in the house. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey, our auction is about to close. We just got about 1 minute here. If you've been eyeing something, now is your last chance. Don't forget to check out view items in the top right to get those final bids in. And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna check in on our auction goal here. Whoa, we are spitting distance. Okay, no spit, pandemic. We're closing the gap to $23,000. Thank you, Carrie, for your donation. Did I miss anybody? Miles, Ashley, Ryan, thank you so much. All right, someone help me. Let's kick it over 23 right now. Let's do it right now. Phil, yeah! You just saw Phil in the Telegraph. He just made a donation. What are we doing? Oh, we're closing the auction.
9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Everything's happening at once. Alfonso, Marianne, Megan, I see those donations going in. You're winners. The auction are winners. Everybody's a winner tonight. Winner, winner, winner. Congratulations. Hey, we're going to do some housekeeping in just a moment to make sure all of you winners out there get your items. In the meantime, you still have a chance to support better biking. I see people doing it right now. Megan, thank you so much. Your donation is doubled. And I encourage you to take advantage of this matching gift and do that now if you haven't yet done so tonight. We are at, holy heck, $23,286. We're so close to $30,000. We can do this together. Thank you so much to everyone who's given. I think I missed a couple of people. Abby, thank you so much. Abby said they're riding down the Telegraph lanes with your nephew. So cute. Tammy, thank you so much. This is incredible. We've totally blown through $23,000, and all of your support tonight builds healthy and sustainable communities in the East Bay. Your support as members and donors will truly keep bike advocacy rolling into 2021. This is amazing. I'm gonna give you like a thank you high five right there. Does this work? Oh, Kamala Parks, thank you so much for your donation. That is getting doubled. All right. Our time together is wrapping up. Though I do hope to see you and your dance moves at our Zoom after party. I want to make sure everyone is squared away with your generous auction, we're still drinking, wins and donations tonight. So to check out, be sure to click on the cart on your menu in the top right corner to finish the payment process for submitting your donation. If you won an auction item, you will also receive a text message to the mobile number you have registered already. You can follow that link to complete your purchase. Super easy. We can do Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit card. And of course, auction item winners will be contacted by our staff about how to get your items next week. I know it's Thanksgiving. I guess we're still working. If you prefer to pay in cash or check, you can do that. Please contact us at events@bikeyspay.org. And finally, oh, one more donation. John Alexander, thank you so much. Super volunteer right here. Thank you so much for your donation. That's getting doubled. Well, folks, it's a wrap. I'm so grateful to all of you for your support throughout the year. Wow, they're still rolling in. 23,700. I think someone really wanted a round number there. Joanne, still donating. Tommaso, thank you so much for making this work possible. So if you want to keep the party going, you can keep donating. This link is going to keep going. Kirsten, kicking it. We're going to go to a dance party in just a few minutes. Check out the link in the chat, and we will see you there. And we just broke $24,000. Folks, wow. This is amazing. All right. The donation link, we're going to keep that open for 2 more weeks to end on Giving Tuesday. So go back, check it, look in that wallet. How's it doing? throw a couple more bucks in the hat. That's fantastic. We are going to get to $30,000. It's amazing. Thank you for joining us tonight at Biketopia. I'm going to see you at the dance party in just a few minutes. So click on that Zoom link and have a great night.